Zimbabwe will never die. Those powerful words echoed once again as Vice President General retired Constantino Chiwenga delivered a message that has sparked widespread discussion across the country. Drawing inspiration from the words of Zimbabwe's founding leader, the late Robert Mugabe, often referred to by supporters as Father Zimbabwe, Chiwenga declared that Zimbabwe would survive every challenge thrown against it. But he didn't stop there. In remarks that immediately grabbed national attention, Chiwenga warned that those who seek to harm Zimbabwe would ultimately face consequences. The speech has generated intense debate. Was it a message to foreign powers? Was it directed at political opponents? Or was it simply a call for patriotism and national unity? Stay tuned. And before we continue, please subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications for daily Zimbabwe political news and analysis. Let's get into it.
What I want to say to you all, as we are all gathered here, is that fear not, for the Lord Almighty is with you. Zimbabwe will not die. Zimbabwe will not collapse. Those who have intended to harm this God-given country shall be punished threefold. So
Vice President Constantino
we
Chiwenga
are breathing
has once
and
again
we will
found
continue
himself
to breathe.
at the center of national attention, following remarks emphasizing Zimbabwe's resilience, sovereignty, and determination to overcome challenges. Speaking before supporters and national stakeholders, Chiwenga repeated a phrase that has become deeply associated with Zimbabwe's liberation history. Zimbabwe will never die. The statement immediately resonated with many Zimbabweans who view the country's history as one of perseverance against enormous odds. For decades, Zimbabwe's political leadership has emphasized the importance of protecting national sovereignty. From the liberation struggle to modern-day economic and political challenges, leaders have frequently reminded citizens of the sacrifices made to achieve independence. Chiwenga's latest remarks appear to draw heavily from that tradition. His message was clear: Zimbabwe must remain united and determined regardless of the obstacles it faces. The Vice President also spoke about threats facing the nation. Without necessarily naming specific individuals or groups, he warned that those who seek to undermine Zimbabwe's progress would ultimately be held accountable. According to Chiwenga, the nation must remain vigilant against forces that seek to divide citizens or weaken national institutions. His comments immediately fueled political discussion across social media and public platforms. Supporters of the Vice President argue that his message was one of patriotism and national defense. They believe Zimbabwe must continue protecting its sovereignty, resources, and independence from both internal and external pressures. For these supporters, Chiwenga's remarks reflect the values of the liberation struggle and the determination to preserve the country's hard-won freedom. Political analysts say the timing of the speech is significant. Zimbabwe is currently experiencing intense debate surrounding Constitutional Amendment Bill No. 3, economic reforms, and broader questions about the country's political future. Against this backdrop, any remarks made by senior political figures naturally attract heightened attention. And when those remarks come from Vice President Chiwenga, they attract even more scrutiny. Over recent months, Chiwenga's speeches have repeatedly generated discussion because many observers believe they contain deeper political messages. His references to history, patriotism, constitutionalism, and national identity are often closely analyzed by supporters and critics alike. This latest speech was no different. Many Zimbabweans interpreted the statement as a call for unity. The vice president stressed the importance of standing together as a nation and avoiding divisions that could weaken progress. He argued that Zimbabwe's future depends on collective effort, discipline, and commitment to national development. For supporters, this message reflects a desire to strengthen national cohesion during a period of intense political debate. Others have interpreted the remarks through a political lens. Given ongoing discussions surrounding governance, constitutional reforms, and succession politics, some analysts believe every major speech by senior leaders is now viewed in the context of broader national developments. As a result, Chiwenga's comments quickly became a subject of speculation and analysis. What remains beyond dispute is the symbolic power of the phrase "Zimbabwe will never die." The statement has deep roots in the country's liberation history. For many citizens, it represents resilience, determination, and survival. It is a reminder of the sacrifices made during the struggle for independence and the belief that Zimbabwe can overcome future challenges. The vice president also emphasized the importance of protecting national interests. According to his remarks, Zimbabweans should remain committed to defending their country's values, institutions, and sovereignty. He warned against actions that could undermine national stability and progress. His message was that the future belongs to those who build, unite, and strengthen the nation rather than those who seek to destroy it. As reactions continue pouring in, one thing is clear. Chiwenga's speech has once again placed him at the center of national political discussion. Whether viewed as a patriotic message, a political warning, or a call for unity, the remarks have captured the attention of Zimbabweans across the political spectrum. For now, the debate continues. Supporters praise the message. Critics question its implications. Analysts continue examining every word. But one phrase remains at the heart of the discussion. Zimbabwe will never die. A phrase that continues to inspire, divide, and provoke conversation decades after it first entered the national consciousness. What do you think Vice President Chiwenga meant when he said Zimbabwe will never die? Was it a message of patriotism, a warning to opponents, or a call for national unity? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this report, please subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications for daily Zimbabwe political news and analysis. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.